Maybe that eye. Oh, there you are. I see me. Hello, Robert C. Peters. Haven't been live for a while. Whatever. How the hell are you, boys and girls? I thought it would be fun to make your phone go ding. Oh, God, Robert's live. Oh, God, Robert's live. Let's go check him out. Hi, guys. Oh, my God. I wore myself out. I wore myself out. There he is, the Grumpmeister. Oh, my God, man. Hey, I finished. It's not completely dusted and buffed, but fuck, I did so much today. I'm gonna be my muscles are gonna be hurting in the morning. Yep. I even threw away my second bandsaw. I was using it the other day and it tweaked on me. The I don't even know what it's called. The flat panel that you set your wood on and then you send it through the anyway, that shelf right there where the hello Michael, how you doing, dude? Right there where it where the blade comes down, there's a little plate right there, and it was made out of plastic, and a piece of wood caught and went down there and popped that plastic, broke in like 3 different pieces. And I thought, you know what? This is an omen. I've got 2 of the damn bandsaws, almost identical. The second one I had picked up at a yard sale. You know what? I think that was the day that I got that big bin full of the hardwood, the exotic hardwood that I got from the lady for pennies on the dollar. That was that same day. I bought her skill. What is it? Skill. Maybe it was Skill. Bandsaw. Made by Skill. Anyway, one of those ones that was almost exactly like my Bauer benchtop bandsaw, but it's different brand name. And I thought, dude, I'm gonna get that for a song, because if she's selling me this big ass, you know the size of a regular bin, you know the one that you know you've got them. You probably got 100 of them, storage bins with the lid. She had one of those, and this was God 2 summers ago, 1 summer ago, in the summertime, and she had it at the top of her driveway near her garage, and she had the garage door shut, and she was sitting in a chair sipping on coffee, watching people come and look at her stuff. And I love me a yard sale. So I walk up. The first thing I usually do, if they're sitting there guarding their goods, I want to befriend them. Yep. All right, how you doing? Hey, what you got going here? Oh my goodness. Bandsaw. Hey. Wow. You do woodwork? I do woodwork. Showed her pictures. My God. I was standing there talking to that lady for like a half an hour, and my wife is tugging on me like, stop it. Stop it. And I went, look. And my wife looks down and she sees what I'm after, because my wife is intuitive. There was a bin overflowing with exotic wood. I could see from where I was standing zebra, purple heart, walnut, paddock. I could see it. I could see down in there. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm going to get me some. And in talking with her, her husband had done an awful lot of woodwork. And she knew wood. And she knew that if she could find somebody who knew wood, a woodworker, that she would let it go for a song, because she loved her husband and he was gone, recently deceased, and she wanted to pass it on to a woodworker. And I look at her and I say, what do you want for a box of exotic wood? She says, oh, you know exotic wood? And I said, yeah, I'm a woodworker. And I showed her pictures, and she's like, you and I both know that's worth a ton ton of money. And I said, yeah, I know. But I want to help you out. But then again, I ain't got a lot of money. I will buy the bandsaw right there and that box if you can hook me up with a with American or with a decent deal. I paid 25 for the bandsaw and 40 for the box of wood. That box of wood was probably worth over $1,000 because once I got under the top stuff that I could see, it was full of pen blanks. And they were all cured. They were all bundled together. Now, I don't work with pen blanks, but I know my wood fairly decently. Yeah, yeah. Send $20 for wood. Yeah, no doubt, huh? So, good gracious, it. So what I do, if you know my channel, I make pipes. Okay, yes, 420 pipes. I put a 9-hole. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Toxie, or whatever the heck. Hey, Grumpy, keep an eye on these people, please. Appreciate. Hello, Matthew. Anyway, I make pipes, 420 pipes. I put a 9-hole glass bowl in them, and basically, if you do that, you could probably smoke out of a banana. So I took these pen blanks and I glued them together, and made a block of about 6. Yeah, about 6 of those pen blanks. Glued them together with Gorilla Glue, a little clampage, and I made a whole ton of pipes with those things. And hello, Johnny. How you doing, Johnny? You know what? I gotta make you blue. Hey there, Johnny. Doo-doo. Make you a mod squad. And so next thing I know, I got these beautiful pipes that one of a kind because they've got 6 different exotic woods all squeezed together. Man, that lady hooked me up. And then the other wood that was in there, the one that I could see when I was up, talking to her, some of them were thicker, some of them were thinner. Slabs. Not, I mean, one was like 2.5 inches thick by about 4 inches wide by about 8 inches long, and that was zebra wood. I'm like, holy shit. I know that. I buy that once in a blue moon, and that piece, if I had bought it from the hardwood store, would have run me, almost maybe $40. There was Purple Heart, there was Paddock. Anyway, so that's how I get my exotic wood. Anyway, I picked up that other bandsaw. Now, this was 2 years ago. So now I've got 2 bandsaws, almost identical, except one's got Bauer and the other one's, I think, Skill. And my wife's like, why in the world? And I said, because I wanted that box of wood. And I figured if I did a bundle, she'd sell it to me cheap. And she did. And so anyway, today, Robert C. Peters got up in his, oh, Miss Shoop, I'm going to make you a mod too. Mod Squad. Hello, Heidi. Dunk. You are now part of the Mod Squad. Mod Squad. Oh, and Michael, gosh dang it, I got to make you too. We're going to have a Mod Squad. Who brought the pizza? No, I can't eat that. I'm diabetic. If I eat, my goodness. No pizza. No. Not for me, anyway. You can have all the pizza you want. Hey, you know what would be cool? Somebody needs to open a shop that sells cold pizza by the slice. And they're only open from 4 a.m. until noon. That's all they do. Cold pizza by the slice. Yeah. Wouldn't that make $1 billion? Yes, it would. And if you're sly about it, you can also sell Jello shots. You could get $3 for a Jello shot. You'd be a billionaire overnight, I'll tell you what. So, back to my story. Today, and you all know I'm broken, okay? You know that, right? I'm missing toes. And that's why I'm convalesced and at home and picking my nose and just going bananas. I'm bored. So I get up in my shop and I'm like, how much can I get away with without hurting my damn self? Now, yes, I can walk around just fine. Yes, my toes just fine. Yes, I'm missing 2. You've got 10, I've got 8. I can hang 8 if I ever go surfing, and that ain't gonna happen because I'm old and fat. I might put the remainders of my toes in the water and check it and see if it's cold or not. Maybe put on my I could put on my yellow Speedos with the polka dots. Scare the shit out of everybody. I'd have the beach to myself. Hell yeah. Probably gonna freeze, but still going live. Heidi Shoup gonna go live. That'd be cool. So what I'm trying to say is, I probably shouldn't have exerted myself as much as I did today. I am now in my comfy chair, which I've been sitting in for, Jesus, how long have I been out? I can't even remember last time I went to work. It's been forever. I've made a nest. Look at my nest. See my nest? My little nest. This is my nest. Oh, check this out. Anyway, I did some moving of furniture. I threw away that. I didn't throw it away. I put it. I live in a like a mobile home park. We're up front, so it's kind of like I'm not in the mobile home park because my house kind of faces the street, and everything else is behind me. And they're pretty good people. They're like old farts and stuff, and it's all good. And so I took it and put it by the dumpster. Now, couple weekend, was it last weekend? Last Saturday. My wife and I went up to Cool, California. I got friends up there near the store that has my art in it. So I checked on the store as well. But, excuse me. My friends live on some property. Excuse me. Damn it, I got the hiccups. What the hell? And they had some black walnut for me that was cut up like firewood. Gave me a trunk full of black walnut. Okay, and the reason, well, that was one of the reasons. The other reason I wanted to go up there and get a hug from Ma LaFell because she's wonderful, and Paul LaFell's wonderful. But the reason they hollered at me was I had made a walking stick for their daughter's boyfriend, and the daughter and the boyfriend went out walking with their new puppy, and the neighborhood dogs, a couple of them, attacked the puppy. So he took the walking stick and smacked him to try to separate him out so the puppy wouldn't get mauled. And as a result, kind of messed up his walking stick. And they're like, Robert, can you fix my walking stick? Of course I can fix your walking stick. So I put together a little doctor's hospital bag of stuff I need. Robert C. Peters on call. And took my honey by the hand, and we went on up to visit the LaFells. And they bought us lunch, and I actually had 5 slingshots, 4 of which I had made, and one that Bazzy had sent me. So I had these old people that are in their 70s, and my wife and I were shooting the slingshots. I collected the wood that they offered me, English black walnut, and I did operation on this guy's walking stick. Fixed it all up, rewrapped the top of it with paracord, got some resin and did a little resin work on it. I told him I'm gonna lean it against here, and you need to just leave it alone till the morning. And no problem, whatever. And yeah, we had a gay old time. Anyway, so today I'm in my shop, and I'm also got a trunk full because I hadn't unloaded it yet of English black walnut. I'm like, where the fuck am I going to put this English black walnut? Now we've got a breezeway where we park. It's not a garage, but it's kind of a garage. But you know you can't really store stuff in it because it's liable to get lifted. But our neighborhood's good. It's no big deal. And I'm like, do I stack it outside? Do I bring it inside? Oh my! And then I get to thinking, my mind starts swirling. It's 11 degrees in Pennsylvania, dropping to 8. You crazy? You damn! Put on socks. Good God, too cold. And that's crazy. Popsicle, a new one. Oh, what was I saying? So, yeah, I'm cleaning. My mind is squirreling. I'm like, number one, where am I going to put this wood that I got in the trunk of my car? Number two, damn, if I'm going to be throwing away stuff and reorganizes and so forth, might as well take care of my shop too. So not only did I finally get this wood out of the trunk of my car, but oh goodness gracious, I got into my shop. And I threw it, like I said, I threw away that, not throw away, I put it next to the dumpster so somebody can grab it, that other desktop bandsaw. And I had a couple boxes of books that used to be my dad's that it wouldn't fit in my library, and they were authors that I didn't like, so I chucked those away. Damn, man. I threw away a couple of old beat-up TV trays. Maybe five buckets. Picture the Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever buckets of full of debris, of wood debris. That if you were a beaver, you'd be smacking your lips because it was who the hell is Rip Lumley? Grumpy or Matthew? What the hell? You're so handsome, Daddy. Get that guy out of here. What the hell? And goddamn, flipping internet. Anyway, I did some serious moving of furniture. Actually vacuumed. I used my shop vac. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate it. Look, I'm handsome. Oh, yeah, bullshit. Want to see me wiggle my toes? Fucking kids. Anyway, oh, yeah. So, get up in my shop and I actually used my shop vac for vacuuming. What? Wow. I put my 4-inch hose on it and I no longer have inches of sawdust on my floor. There's a floor there. Oh my God. I also had a what would it be? Maybe 15, maybe even 20. 20 inches by inch by 6 foot board. I was able to move my stuff over that much and lay that board down. Excuse me. So I've got additional roll my chair on floorage. And then the edge of my thing is one of those old-fashioned carpets that Grandma used to have, where they tie scraps of cloth together, and it's kind of round or oval, and it's made out of little bitty pieces of cloth. I've got one of those under my piece of plywood, so it extends out a little bit toward my little door, and that had been so covered with a thin layer of sawdust forever that I forgot I had that carpet. I get up in there with my shop vac. Next thing I know, by damn, you know what? I might have to have an open house to show off the beauty of my shop. Put a sign out on the curb saying, come see Robert C. Peters' shop. No, that ain't going to happen. You ain't coming in my house. But I'm so proud of myself. I still need to get in there and fine tune it. But when I first started doing woodwork back on around Christmas of 23 when I got my first Dremel, I was sitting there trying not to make a mess because I didn't have any place else to go. I don't have a garage to sit in. I don't have a shed to sit in. And I'm not going to stand out in the middle of the street because the cord doesn't reach. So I'm doing it in my library. My library. I've got about 5,000 books in my library. My dad was a librarian. Okay? And I've got a degree in English. I was going to be an English teacher, and it didn't work. But that's another story for another day. And so I'm trying to be careful, trying not to make a mess. I made a Geordie Johnson shuck down into your shop vac Dutch dust catching device, because I'm crafty, damn it. I glued together a couple pieces of this and that, a couple nails. Presto changeo, I had a dust collector going straight to my shop vac. Later time comes around, and I get fatter and lazier and just older, and I just don't give a damn. So I quit using that, and I've got a nice office chair. Well, not a nice. It's not pretty, but it's comfy. Office chair that my son used to have that he discarded and got himself a better one. So I sit in that, pull the little pin so that it kind of leans back and reclines. And most of the stuff I do, I'm carving right in my lap. Okay? And hoping not to nick my wiener. That'd suck. Oh my God. I hadn't even thought about that. Anyway, I carve away and oh my goodness. So my books, my beautiful library, inevitably, no matter how hard I try, gets covered with a thin layer of sawdust, wood debris of many different flavors. A little bit of manzanita over there, a little bit of walnut over there, a little bit of God knows what. So my wife is like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a library, not a woodworking shop. And you know what? I won. Yep. Because she knows I got to do something to get these demons out of my head. Mostly they're pain. But I'm also fucking batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. And, so finally she says, okay, just get my books out of there. So I pulled 2 bookshelves worth of like Nora Roberts books and the other stuff that she likes to read, and made sure that that's out in the living room. In fact, see those behind me? Oh, remember the Watcher Challenge? Those are hers. And there's my lighthouse. And there's my new weed eater. Anywho, anyway, I made sure that I took care of her, but I didn't give a damn about my books. If I want a book, all I got to do is go and blow the dust off. So I didn't give a shit. And yes, I'm wearing glasses, and yes, I'm wearing a respirator. So it's not getting in my lungs, but it's everywhere. Dust everywhere. So, and what I do is I vacuum it up. I try to keep it tidy. I empty the dust out of my shop vac and put it in a little garbage bag and take it to the dumpster and so on and so on. I'm relatively tidy. I mean, I know I say, well, it's a 3-inch thick floor of sawdust. No, but there's sawdust everywhere. And for the first time in a while, honestly, I remembered I had a carpet. One of those carpets that I just described a little bit later. Yeah, that's true. True. And so now I'm going live talking to y'all, but in the morning, and you know I'm an early bird. Gee, minute Christmas, I've been doing sketching, and I like to see Grumpy, and he starts at 3:30 my time, whatever it is his time, and that's cool beans right there. I like to see Grumpy live. Sometimes I go back to bed after he goes off the air, but other times I just stay up. I don't sleep much. I'm old. You know how old people are. You give them some coffee and a good story, and they just don't have to sleep very much. Anyway, so good gracious, my shop is good. I reclaimed maybe 4 feet of space to the, if I'm sitting in my chair and I'm looking up the door, maybe 3 feet to the left of me, about 4 feet a little bit further toward the door, back in that area. I'll have to get up and show you. You know what? That's what I'll do. Hey, let's go on a field trip. Let's go see Rymerpt's shop. Oh my God. Exclusive. On the left, you will notice Lake Tahoe. Oh my God. See if I can get up without falling. That'd suck. Live today, Robert C. Peters fell on his face. Dum-de-dum. Dum-de-dum. Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. Okay. Waddle. La-cha-da-cha-da-cha. It's going to get dark. Gotta turn on the light. La-cha-da-cha-da-cha. Wah-wah. La-cha-da-cha-da-cha. Wah-wah. I'm gonna turn it around so you can see. Okay, it's gonna be dark for a second. The door. There's the doorknob. Remember Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Check it, guys. Right, I still need to organize a little bit. Matthew. And this was from Dan Gilbert. That's my what do you call it? Cottonwood bark. This is one of my original carvings here. That's Peter, his wife Penelope, his son Jack, and down. Well, I don't know where it went. We had a little baby in a diaper. I don't know where he went. But I took my old leather jacket, which doesn't fit because I'm old and fat, and it still looks like crap, and I still need to do some organizing. But this is the carpet I was talking about. I hadn't seen that carpet in a while because it was covered in dust. But I got me some decent space now I do. And but see my library, see all those damn books. And before I started doing woodworking, I was collecting stuff from my childhood. See if I can take you through this. I don't know where it all went. Okay. How about that? An old CB or CB radio. Breaker 19, Breaker 19. What else? Oh, that is a symbol for love, Japanese. Dang, I can't find what I was looking for. So there's my bower, and behind that, yeah, you can't even hardly tell because I moved everything that way. Crap, I was going to show you stuff. It's hard to look through and find. Um, okay, there's track from Hot Wheels track. There's the control. You see, I put everything in boxes. There's controllers for Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Oh shit! I had a Simon. You ever play Simon? Oh my goodness, where'd my stuff go? Anyway, I'll have to give you a tour better when I get more organized. But yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. Oh, and this here, these are going to be pipes, and I'm doing production, and I'm putting the holes in it and so forth. I've got my drill press with the 7/8. I've got my bandsaw. I've got my new, where'd it go? My new belt sander, and it's got a on the side as well. Awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna bring back my face again. We're gonna go back to my nest so I can sit my ass down because my back's starting to hurt. Oh goodness gracious. Anyway, hello. Ooh, scary dark. That concludes our little field trip to my shop. Sit my ass back down over here. Oh, good God. Okay, so I think nice. Get set up for batches. Yes. For for the pipes. When I go one at a time, boom, 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 I make the holes in like 10 of them. I do the drill press for the bowl, and then I use my little vices, and I grab my drill and make the stems, and then I turn them and I make the carburetor. Then I'm good to go. It's ready to smoke out of. All I got to do is put it on a sander and shape it, and then I use. See if I can see it. I can't really see it from here. I use Zap epoxy resin, and I mix it up in a little plastic cup, and I put on rubber gloves, those latex gloves, and a little paintbrush, and I put it on a. I got one of those blue mats, probably right here. I don't know where I put it. So, I move things around so much I forget where I put everything. I got to get used to my new environment. I put one of those mats down that's made of rubber so that it doesn't stick to my furniture and so forth, and like a drying mat. Sometimes I'll take fishing line and put it through the holes of the pipe and hang them, kind of like wind chimes. That works really well. If you go back through my videos, you'll see me doing that. Hello, caretaker. And so recently, before I decided to do all of my moving of furniture, I was working on the pipes. I want to crank out like 30 of them. And let me show you. I got a bag behind. Hold on just a second. Get this open. Here's a couple complete. Open. Hard to do stuff with one hand. This one's Manzanita. See the 9-hole glass bowl? course, the carburetor and the whole. This one's Manzanita. Actually, I like it because I kept it pretty natural. What else? Got about 5 of them finally. Okay, this one's olive burl. See, look at that swirling, man. See that? Beauteous. No, ain't no hot dog. That's a 420 pipe, buddy. It does kind of look like a hot dog. This one is a plum. Hey there, numbskull. How you doing, Todd? See there? Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, isn't it cool? I'm known for my pipes. Ask Grumpy. I sent him a pipe that I drew a Grumpy from the Seven Dwarfs on the back of his pipe. This one's Manzanita. It's got a that's a natural occurrence going down the middle of it there. Kind of and I filled it with epoxy, so it's not going to crack or nothing. I think it looks cool. Let's see what else. Another one here. Oh, there was 2 more in there. This one looks like a whistle, but that is olive burl as well. .420 pipes. See the carb? 9-hole glass bowl. I will ship anywhere in United States. It's going to run you $40 because shipping is expensive, and it's damn good. Love my olive burl. There you go. Hey, Matthew's got one too. Yes, he does. And they hit good, I've been told. You like the shape of that one? Johnny. Hey, are you a smoker, Johnny? Because, hey, get up in my email if you want one. I've been sending them out to people. We can talk. We can talk. My email is located at the bottom of my my channel. Pretty easy email. Hey there, Mr. Allen. How you doing, Allen? Hold on just a second. I got to pick up that bag that I dropped. I'm going to set down the phone for a second. I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. And this is the other one that was in the bag. This one's also olive burl. Look at the swirls on that, guys. Wow, 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 wow. And this little guy is pocket size. Look at him. And just because he's small does not mean discounted price if I'm selling it to you. Because that's olive burl, for God's sakes. I do trades. And if I like you a lot, sometimes you just get one. But when I sell them, without shipping them, like to buddies, I've gotten as much as $50 for one of these. And it's olive burl, for God's sakes. Look that up. Try getting yourself olive burl without paying an arm and a leg. I got lucky. I've got wood. Got wood. Anyway. Wanted to show off a little bit. I'll have to shut it later. I can't operate with one arm, one hand. Okay. That's sweet. Old path. Yeah, there you go. Old path. Johnny, talking to Johnny. I like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How is the foot? I'm doing good. I'm doing quite good. The stitches were taken out almost 2 weeks ago now, and I'm walking around just fine. I still have the PICC line in my right arm. I'm still administering twice a day the antibiotics because the sepsis got into my blood and a little bit into my bone. So pretty scary stuff, man. They almost took me out. I almost went belly up. But Robert C. Peter strong like a bull. I only got 8 toes, but I'll kick your ass. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, dude. I'm fine. I go back to work in March. Yeah. So I got a lot of time on my hands. Going to be making a lot of pipes. Going to be doing a lot of drawing. You guys been seeing my drawings? Last night I made I did a skull with a hand coming down. Let's see if I got it. I'll show you. Let's look at Robert's sketchbook. My goodness. I'm going to flip so that you can see it instead of me. Welcome to Robert's sketchbook. This is rat fink. This is just some crazy looking son of a bitch. I liked his nose. And of course the Grinch. Bert, you're a mean one. Ooh, you're going to be turning pins. And this is an old-time bait shop. The sign's kind of deteriorating. Anybody remember Mad Magazine and Don Martin's art? Love Don Martin. More rat fink. How about that, guys? My eagle. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. And then, roar, 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 roar. I have no idea what this thing is, but I think it was cool, so I drew it. And then, little tree house. It's even got a couple of poppies coming up. Now, this one, wait a minute. This little guy, I have no idea what he is, but it inspired me. It's like a monkey. And that is fun. Hello, Nina Pop's Woodshop. I think I know you. Here's another little shop, or a little, I don't know what it is. Almost looked like the Weasley house from Harry Potter. And then, hey, look out, there's a snake. And then this guy, oh my goodness. This one was fun. My goodness, that was fun. Added color, whoo-hoo, that was fun. Took me a while, all that detail. Now this, how about that for an eyeball? I tell you what, man, with eyes like that, she could steal your soul. Here's another house. I think hobbits live in that. Well, maybe not. It's not a round doorway. Please hit the like. Appreciate. Here's a snake. Yes, I did, Michael. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks. And this I did last night. I finished this guy about 12:30 midnight last night. And thank you. Appreciate. I'm because of all of my ailments, I have pain. Ugh, sorry. Oh, Shia. This is my therapy. I got to do something to get my mind off of pain. And I'm not going to do any narcotics. They've offered me again and again and again and again to have like Oxy. And I'm like, fuck, no. You ain't putting that in my body. No. I take Tylenol around the clock. About every 6 hours. Thank you, Heidi. Appreciate it. You know what? I know you, Nina. Let's make you a mod. There you go. I've got bone-on-bone arthritis in my left hip. I have had for a while. So I live at a 3 or a 4. And then I get this damn foot getting all wonky because of diabetes. And good God, I'm going to start drinking super glue. Keep myself together. God damn. I'm down to 8 toes. Yeah. And I go back to work in March. Here comes Peter Cottontail. Good God. Anyway, but I'm fine. Now I'm fine. But I do... Here's a scenario for last night. My wife and I went to bed at about 9:30 or so. I'm looking at my tablet, trying to go to sleep. Put my tablet down, finally went down at about 10. Fell asleep just fine. And come midnight, I shift in bed. Plus I got to pee because I'm diabetic. I shift and my hip wakes me up. So I look at the clock. It's like 11:30, almost 12. And I'm like, well, at 12 o'clock I can take more Tylenol. I'm going to get up and sit in the living room because I don't want to disturb my honey. So I get up and I sit in the living room. 12 o'clock comes, I take more Tylenol, and I'm awake. So I grab my sketch pad. I put this, I'm charging it, on my head like that. Oh, it doesn't turn on when it's on the charger. Anyway, I make directly to my sketch pad. I've got all the, damn it, I can't, got all these pins. And I just sketch my butt off. And it takes my mind off of the pain. During the day, I go into my shop and I carve. And Wowie, Larry Dibb, is also in kind of the same situation. And we kind of formed a club made in pain. So you'll see in some of my posts, #made in pain. It's kind of our motto. It's like we use art to take our minds off of pain. I walk around the world. Whenever I go anywhere, I've got a little container about this big and about as big around as my thumb. Screw top little thing like an Advil bottle. I keep Tylenol in that. Shake it. It's like a maraca. every 6 hours, and I watch the clock like a hawk. I take Tylenol to get rid of some of the pain. I can handle 3 or 4. That's my life. But when it spikes to 7 or 8, yow, that hurts. And if I maintain the Tylenol, then it doesn't spike on me. It does once on a blue moon, but I'm okay. So that's me. And I tried desperately to be on top of the world and be a happy person. But deep down, I'm hurting. So I'm sketching. I'm journaling. I'm doing whatever I can think of to try to get focused on something other than my pain. Anyway, it's 51 minutes. I've been talking an awfully long time. And I really, really, really appreciate you all coming by and saying hello. God bless you all. I'm going to go for now. Love you.